Oh, shit. God damn.
Yeah.
Shit, God.
Yeah, now you can get why I said.
Fuck that shit. I ain't in that bitch, man. Shit. Perfect.
Wake your ass up. It's the Wake and Bake Show, live on eblockradio.com.
Check one, check two, check one, check two. Live in the motherfucking building, man. Good ass Coco and shit. IG live, everybody live. When this motherfucker, dog. It's Wednesday, fucking hump day and shit.
Hump day.
Got some shit to talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple of funny things to talk about, but then we got some real shit too. So we go talk about, man. We're a little early today, Son of Liberty, whatever. You should be proud of us.
What up, dog? We on time for sure.
Sorta. It's before 10:10. Nigga. We doing good.
We on time.
This is excellent, nigga. This is
Thank you, Sons of Liberty. You fucking
right. Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
We gonna start being closer and closer. 10:05 will probably be the earliest.
Next year we probably eat mayonnaise sandwiches.
I'm not ever taking that shit that far, but I mean I do eat mayonnaise though on turkey sandwiches and shit. So I already eat mayonnaise.
I don't eat that shit at all.
You eat mayonnaise at all?
Shit is fucking disgusting.
Crazy. Oh shit. Damn, but nigga, we got mayonnaise on what you call it?
On what?
All them good ass breakfast sandwiches you be bringing from Coney.
Not mine.
For real?
I make sure ain't shit on mine.
Son of Liberty say you hate mayo.
Oh wow.
Oh man, you ain't no real MAGA supporter. Real MAGA supporter need mayonnaise.
You like Miracle Whip.
Fucking Miracle Whip is terrible, dog.
Yes, shit tastes the same to me. That's why I don't eat neither one of them.
Oh, you got it all the way fucked up. I don't know where on earth you found some mayo that tastes like Miracle Whip, nigga.
That shit, all of this shit is nasty.
Yeah, I mean it might be all nasty, but it definitely don't taste the same, nigga. That shit horrible. Shit. Man, Shad checking in. Say good morning, guys.
What up,
all love to Sugar Goodnight and Naughty by Nature. Dog, you tell me say dog. Ivy Nicole just checked in. What up, though, Ivy?
Oh, Naughty by that's some shit.
Naughty by Nature?
Yeah.
That work for you and shit?
I thought he was talking about man, this nigga.
That's what you talking about.
Right.
That's what you talking about,
man. Both said morning, niggas.
So I'm who tracks me?
Yeah, you gotta be trash.
Yeah, I guess you gotta be Vinny because you light skinned nigga.
And he look like a Vinny a little bit.
Damn, you do got look like Vinny, dog.
Here we go with this shit.
Damn, you do gotta look like Vinny, dog.
Here we go with this shit, dog.
Hell no. Alright, man, shit. It's Wednesday, dog. Let's get to the shits, man. Y'all niggas ready to do it?
Let's go.
Alright, let's do it. Yo, you know what it is, man. The livest cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio, live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show, man. I got my man Angry Man in the building.
That's who I am today. You know?
Got my man Mark Money holding it down.
Always, cuz.
And of course, man, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. We in this motherfucker, dog, Wednesday morning and shit, you know what I'm saying, drinking this good cocoa. Shout out to my man Coke and shit. Got these cocoa bombs and shit. These motherfuckers are splendid. I got the caramel joints right now and shit. So I don't have tea this morning, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's poppin', dog? It's Wednesday. Angry Man, shit, what's been good with you, dog?
Man, you saying damn thing been good with me.
Damn, nothing?
Nothing at all.
Well, I'm glad you're alive, nigga. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing and shit.
I mean, that's a good thing for those who depend on me.
What about for yourself, nigga? Damn. That's funny. It's real out here, dog.
It's for those who depend on me.
All right, fuck yourself, dog.
I mean, you know, hey, I'm just rolling with the motherfucking punches, I guess, man.
I figured,
you know, just trying to get through this weak ass holiday. I don't know if I should call it weak.
You just did though.
Cause it ain't for me, you know. It's for these punk ass kids, man.
it's for you too though. You get some enjoyment out of seeing their eyes light up when you get them gifts that they want.
I don't even want to do that shit. That's part of my gift on Christmas. Part of my gift is this here, Monk. You know, let me sleep in.
Do that actually happen?
Fry me a bowl of wings and let me watch my game.
They said fry a bowl of wings.
That's my Christmas gift.
That's what's up.
Hey, do you actually ever get that though?
Yeah.
I don't understand how that works. Whose stomach is burning?
That's not mine this time.
Damn, it's normally cuz.
It is normally you.
That's not mine this time.
Nigga over here hurting. Boy, sound like that motherfucker aching. Nigga hungry.
But no, yeah, I get it. I get it every year.
Yeah.
I get to watch whatever game I want to watch. I pick one, and I gotta watch it uninterrupted with a bowl of motherfucking wings.
For sure. Yeah, Bo, you got the Uncle Nears and the camera and shit. We are not sponsored by Uncle Nears, although we do fucking enjoy that shit. Mm-hmm. So make sure that you do enjoy honorably and shit, right?
Right.
Shout out to Uncle Nears. But shit, Monk Money, what's been popping with you though?
Nothing too much, man. I mean, actually, shit, I ain't gonna say nothing too much, man. A lot of shit, honestly, shit. You know what I'm saying? Gritch need to help lighten the fuck up.
Help me, please.
Lighten the fuck up. I'll figure out a way to help me, please.
Right.
This shit is getting crazy, you know what I'm saying? And all that holiday shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm with it. I'm getting cussed out right now, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't buying enough toys. But I figure, like, this motherfucker got enough shit, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, I'm trying to
He do got a gang of shit.
I got enough shit, you know what I'm saying?
He got a gang of shit.
I'm getting cussed out because I ain't got enough shit. And then in the back of my head, like, I don't want to buy nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to.
You don't want to.
I want to buy nothing else, dog. This shit is crazy out here, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, this shit is crazy, bro. You know, it's hard out here to get a buck in the fucking first place, and I'm struggling on motherfucking Christmas to get this motherfucking buck for some fucking shit that's gonna sit on the floor, and I'm gonna step on it and be mad at the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, be mad as fuck,
man. But I mean, it is what it is, though. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm gonna do it because, you know, that's my fatherly duties. You know what I'm saying? So I have no other choice.
No doubt.
But other than, and then shit, well, I won't be here Friday. I'm going to attend a fair on South Carolina. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's some sad shit. You know what I mean? But
shout out to the Brackett family.
Yeah, shout out to the Brackett family. You know what I'm saying? Big up
Brackets.
E-Block.
The old man passed.
Mr. Brackett passed. Yeah.
Whoa, one love.
Oh, damn, you wasn't here that day.
No.
Big up, Steve. Keep your head up, man.
For sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, we doing that.
Both teams. Both teams,
man. For sure. But yeah, we doing that. Come fucking Friday.
Yeah.
Thursday and Friday, I'll be gone there. Saturday, I'll be back. Hopefully, I got some brunches coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm hungry than a motherfucker, dog.
Nigga stomach going crazy over here, dog.
Stomach growling, nigga hungry.
Speaking of which, y'all gotta say what's for dinner, Monk.
Y'all motherfuckers, man.
I was just saying, salmon croquette. I was just saying, you already got them made up and shit. I'm just saying. Right. My man Jay Brown just checked in. What up, Jay? 40-year-old freshman and shit. What up, though?
What up, though?
She was like a rain say, I got some more shit. Dre said, what up, though? Son of Liberty said, angry dude is gonna wreck you guys. Yeah, right. I know, right? He always want to fight us and shit. Son of Liberty also said he had Uncle Nears before. That's what's up. Yeah. Let me see. Son of Liberty said, do your son like my folks did me. They once wrapped a picture of food, a roof, and electricity with a note that read Merry Christmas, dog. That's funny as hell. Dog, that'll be some hard ass shit. Would you do that shit? Angry Man would do that shit. He probably did it already. You did that shit?
I've done it for anniversary.
Oh, that's
He told
crazy.
me that shit, dog. He said he had an envelope with the bills paid in and gave it
with
to
the
him.
receipts.
With the receipts.
Dog, you stupid as hell. For real?
Yeah, I did
Y'all
that
niggas
shit.
wildin', dog.
Because everybody was like, man, I think it was, 17th year anniversary or something like that. And I gave her a card and shit. Yeah. And she was like, what's this? I said, happy anniversary.
Dog.
And she opened it up and all the receipts from the bills.
The receipts from the bills. That's petty as hell.
Ain't petty.
Petty.
Son of Liberty said, was that his stomach? Yeah, that's Monk's stomach and
Yeah,
shit.
Bo, that's not me.
Both thought it was Angry Man and shit. That's Monk Money and shit.
Motherfucker hungry.
Right. Hungry. No, but anyway, outside of that, though, outside of you being hungry and going to a funeral this weekend.
Oh, that's about it for you, boy. I mean, shit. I mean, you know, like I said, I'm trying to get, you know, stay steady in here. Yeah. I'm really thinking about going to one of these motherfucking big threes, you know what I'm saying? Because this shit is so motherfucking unpredictable.
Shit, well, that motherfucker unpredictable, too.
Shit, that bitch only closed down once, I know.
Yeah?
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, what the fuck you talking about?
Are you thinking about going there?
I'm thinking about it.
Temporarily or riding it out?
Oh, hell no. This nigga man now be talking about... Anyway, we talk about something else.
I'm thinking about it.
Get the fuck out of here. And then what? Nigga, shit. Unless you about to go in that bitch.
On the side.
On the side? Nigga, that fucking plant better be on the side. Bo said it must be them cancer sticks, though. Got your stomach growling like that. Hell no. Well, shit, on to a lighter note and shit, nigga.
Right.
What did I want to say? I got notes and shit for you niggas today. I actually did production notes. Oh yeah, that's what it is, dog. It's Wednesday. We're doing lunch on the block today, man. I got a question for you niggas and shit. So we gonna get that question right before the commercial break, and then we go give away $10 to your Cash App for lunch on the block, dog. If you answer the question correctly. But what I'm excited about though this weekend, bro. I don't know if y'all know or not. Too Short versus E40 on the verses. I can't motherfucking wait. I'm gonna recite all the Too Short songs.
No, E42 shit.
I don't know all the songs though.
Shit,
I gotta get that one to 40.
Yeah.
I love
Get the fuck. All right, man, I'm about to cut your fucking mic off. This nigga
cut mine off also.
Oh, what the fuck? Are y'all serious?
Cut my motherfucking mic,
short,
nigga.
But that's 40, man.
I fuck with 40. This nigga got his own dictionary.
Y'all bullshit, man. Anyway,
short, but that's 40.
Shit.
I'm fucking with Too Short for real, nigga. Y'all tripping.
Ooh.
Niggas over here doing ad-libs. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Anyway, I'm going with fucking Too Short on that one, of course. Also, too, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, man, we give a shout out to Podcast of Color, so POC, that term that Bo hating shit. Fucking POC, but not people of color, Podcast of Color, right? So today's shout out, man, is for Electric Elevation Podcast, man. So shout out to her, that's Kim over there at Electric Elevation Podcast. Make sure you check her out. The link is in the description right down.
Wait. Did you just say Slurricane?
Let's go, E40.
See what I'm saying?
E40.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Everybody on this bitch.
This is not a MAGA supporter.
Nigga.
This is not a MAGA supporter.
You say you don't think he's really?
No, this is not a MAGA supporter.
He's not from Iowa?
It can't be.
Can't be, huh?
Slurricane? Come on, dog. Let me see.
You know too much science, huh?
Too much science, dog, for sure. Let me see. Y'all said the legendary salmon croquette, for real, for sure. Son of Liberty say I know about it. Yeah, all right, son.
All right, good.
Damn, everybody talking about, man, fuck y'all. Everybody talking about E40.
Yeah.
Come on, Dre.
Slurricane.
Bullshit.
You can call it hurricane.
I don't care who he going
Man,
against.
E40
is going to be a tough one to beat anyway.
Man, wait till y'all.
This nigga
see,
still
y'all
throwing out slappers,
forgot.
though. He's still throwing out slappers. Ain't no forget.
Bro, y'all forgot. Wait till Short start dropping these motherfucking gems, nigga. Y'all forgot.
No, I ain't forgot, but like I said, E40's a fucking heavyweight, dude.
Yeah, he said he from Cadillac, but I made my way around. All right, we got big. Mike Doe said, "Good morning. What up, though?"
What's that?
Yeah. So that's the shit this weekend. I will be tuned in. Might try to steal the stream. Might try to rebroadcast the stream. Let's not use the word steal and shit. But yeah. So I'm going with Too Short. Must be the only motherfucker on earth and shit that's going with Too Short. But that's fine. Don't forget, man. If you're watching right now, that link is in our description right now. Hit that link real quick and vote for us for Podcast of the Year, dog. Also, we got that Patreon down there and shit you can contribute. Or if you just want to send some money to our Cash App, you can do that too, man. It's E-Block Radio Podcast. You see the cash tag right there on the bottom of the screen. You can show us some love and shit right now. That'll be dope. So, look, last night, before we get into the for real topic, I was watching Higher Learning, and that's one of the movies I forgot to mention. We was talking about movies that take you back to a certain place. I remember watching that movie when I first got to college and shit, and I want to say I was at Eastern then, so I didn't feel it as much. But then when I went to Adrian, I understood the movie a little bit more and shit. Like, dog, it really is like it's so segregated at school, like in college. I don't know if like they really setting you up for life. It was really like the characters in that movie like really existed in school and shit. That shit just crazy. And that movie fucking damn near 30 years old, and ain't shit changed. It's fucked up, dog. Anyway, I just didn't want to talk about that shit anymore. But I did watch that shit last night.
If Omar else be a freshman in another goddamn college movie.
Right, yeah, that nigga stay a freshman, right?
He can't be a freshman now. That nigga face too fat.
Dog, son, Liberty said sprinkle me. Dog, come on, dog. Hold on, bro.
Me, Mike.
Right, this dude cannot be a MAGA supporter, dog. Not knowing all this shit.
He said he had some rough years before he became a white Republican.
Yeah. I guess so, dog. Candy Cane checking in. What up, though?
What up, though?
West Side. All right, I'm gonna say it before you even say it.
Right.
All right, man. We gonna get to our for real topic because this shit pretty heavy and shit. So we'll get into that. But before we go to commercial break, I gotta give y'all the question of the day, dog, for lunch on the block, bro.
Let's go. You better get it right.
You feel me? You feel me, Mike? Though, for sure. Blow the whistle.
Yeah.
All right. So look. It should be a real easy one, dog. All right, so I'm going to give it to y'all right now. First person to answer this question correctly will get $10 to your Cash App straight from E-Block Radio. Question is, who wrote the movie Half Baked? This should be easy.
Right.
Who wrote the movie Half Baked, dog? Hit me in the comment box right now, dog. And whoever is the first person to answer that question, we will send you $10 to your Cash App for lunch on the block. Once again, who wrote the movie Half Baked? That's the question, dog.
Who did that?
Who did that shit, dog?
That shit easy.
I know it should be easy and shit. I guess if niggas really watch Half Baked. All right.
Somebody chimed in with the
Dave Chappelle, Mike Doe.
All right, Mike Doe, but that's incomplete.
It's not Dave Chappelle.
That's incomplete.
He wasn't the only one.
That's incomplete. So we need the full answer of who wrote the movie Half Baked, dog. You close though. If don't nobody answer it all the way correctly and shit, we might have to give it to you and shit. Y'all got some time to Google this shit, I guess, so we can ready to go to commercial break. When we get back, though. Right, get $5. When we get back, though, we got to talk about the Chicago PD, man, busting in the wrong person's house, man. A lady, and left her butt-ass naked in some handcuffs, bro. We got to talk about this shit, dog. Yeah, and
I guess, shit.
Yeah, we about to get into that shit, dog, so make sure you...
He got it.
Who got it?
I think he got it. I don't know.
Oh, Larry Vincent. Oh, I ain't go. Right. He said it like, oh, he did get it. Damn, he did get it. All right, son of Liberty. Yeah, get your little $10 and shit. So yeah, it is Dave Chappelle and Neil Brennan, the white guy and shit.
The white guy.
Hell yeah, for sure, dog. So that's good shit. Is that my shit? Fuck's calling me right now, cuz you know I'm busy. All right, so what's I getting ready to say? Put your Cash App or your Cash Tag in the comment box, and we gonna send that $10 to you right after the show, son of Liberty. So thanks for playing along. Don't forget that every Wednesday we will be giving away lunch on the block, dog, with a little trivia question. So that was fun. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's go to commercial break so we can get back to this serious shit. But till then, you already know what it is. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuss.
Straight from the E-Block Radio, live on your motherfucking dial, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show, dog. We be back in about 1 minute.
I'll let your loved ones.
Wake your ass up. It's the Wake and Bake Show, live on eblockradio.com.
The E-Block Radio Podcast Network loves our fans, and we need your help. Click the link in the description and become a patron on our Patreon page. You can help us continue to deliver informative and funny entertainment as we've always done. But not only that, you'll have a chance to win free gifts, cash prizes, and get access to behind-the-scenes footage, videos, and photos. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that link in the description and become a patron on our Patreon page. Get Christmas done early with PardonMyEastside.com. We've got t-shirts, long sleeve tees, snapbacks, skull caps, and yeah, we even got hoodies. Use the promo code eBlockRadio to get 15% off right now.
Wake your ass up. It's the Wake and Bake Show, live on eblockradio.com.
Straight up to it. Check, man. We live back in the motherfucking building, dog. Let's see, Larry Van said you can keep it and I'll give you the difference for a copy of your book. All right, we'll work something out the shit. Let me see. All right, we back in the building, man. You already know what it is. Live is Cloud Radio Show on the planet
Earth nephew.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show, man. I got my man Angry Man and Monk Money holding it down.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, man, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 4820 motherfucking 5, dog.
Yep.
We in this bitch, dog. Let me see. Son of Liberty say, I want to see a show with Angry Dude and the other angry guy. You know, the bigger guy. You talking about both. Hey, remember we said that shit? Angry and angrier?
Yes,
some shit like that? No, that shit would be kind of funny and shit.
Say the angry hour.
Right, the angry hour. Hell nah. Shit. Larry Van said, what up, Monk? Said, what's good, Chef?
What's good, my dog?
Let me see. All right, let's get to this shit, bro.
Let's go.
All right, so in Chicago, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all the whole motherfucking, well, not the whole video, but like a minute of the video.
Yeah, I seen it.
So y'all can get hip. Yeah. So yeah, actually in February 2019, so almost 2 years ago, this shit happened. Chicago PD basically busted into this lady crib and shit. Was supposed to have been busting the crib next door, I guess, and shit.
Gave that nigga time to get the fuck off.
Right. But I'm gonna tell you what's even dumber about that shit though.
He was on the teller, wasn't he?
I was just gonna say. So the nigga on the teller, like he in the system, like you know where he at. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, they kicked the motherfucking door in and shit. Old girl in the crib like had just came home from work, so she and this bitch changing clothes like butt ass niggas. Mm-hmm. These niggas kick the door in and shit, throw her in cuffs, like never even cover up or nothing, like all this shit on body cam. Mm-hmm. The whole time she explained to these niggas like, dog, y'all got the wrong motherfucking crib. They in there rifling through her shit, tearing up shit and everything, and still even after that, like they was barely like trying to cover her up and shit. And these all dude officers.
This nigga put a motherfucking a small ass jacket on her shoulder.
On her shoulders, right?
You still see her boobies swinging.
Dog, right? Shit out of control.
It wasn't until the one guy came in masked up that actually covered her up.
Hell yeah. That shit just, I don't even understand.
He came in, I guess he was outside because when he walked in, he just grabbed the blanket and just covered her up.
Yeah, for sure.
And my thing is this: if you saw it was a woman there, why we didn't radio for a woman cop to be there?
Yeah, especially a ass naked woman, nigga. At that, like that, they were supposed to have made that. I don't know, the fucking. But I got a whole bunch of shit to say about this. So we gonna run the little minute clip real quick. In case you're not hip to what's going on, I'm gonna show you the little minute clip. And then we gonna get back to the commentary, dog. So check this shit out right quick.
Now to that CBS 2 investigators exclusive. A story about another bad raid by Chicago police that the city's legal team is trying to stop us from telling you. It involves an innocent woman getting handcuffed, naked, with a dozen male officers watching. Now, she wants you to see the body camera video, but tonight the city went to federal court to try to keep it secret. Here's CBS 2 investigator Dave Savini.
I just gotten home from work. And while I was undressing in my bedroom.
It was a cold February night, and Anjanette Young, a social worker, had just finished her shift at the hospital.
You see them running up to the apartment complex with the battering ram in their hand.
Chicago Police Search Warrant! Go!
A crowbar. It was so traumatic to hear the way the thing was hitting the door.
Go!
And it happened so fast, I didn't have time to put on clothes.
And suddenly, she found herself frozen in fear. Completely naked. In a room full of men. 9 body cameras rolling.
And you're just standing there.
And I'm just standing there. I mean, terrified, humiliated, not even understanding why in that moment that this is happening to me.
And the first thing police reach for is not clothing. It's handcuffs.
There were big guns and guns with lights and scopes on them, and they were yelling at me, you know, put your hands up, put your hands up.
All right, so yeah, I think y'all gave y'all a second to watch that video, man. That shit is that shit hard to watch, bro. Like I don't even know what to say about that shit for real. I'm gonna read some of these comments and shit. Son of Liberty said, I watched it, I agree. This was too much and I usually back the police. Bo said, bro, I don't even know what to say. That's what I'm saying. I'm angry and exhausted. Peaceful means are not going to work. Some of them niggas gonna have to peace out. Said peace out, dog.
Damn.
Angry ass.
That nigga is shit.
I mean, facts though.
Whoever playing this motherfucking raid need to be reprimanded for this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, because you fucked up all the way.
All the way. Now, see, this is where everything fucked up to me, though. It's like, so this shit happened 2 years ago. Obviously, I guess it was some kind of proceedings going on. Like, I guess she was probably suing the city or suing the police department, so I guess they couldn't release the footage and shit. But the thing is, though, even with all this shit going on, 2 years later, though, nobody has been reprimanded. Like, so niggas just going to work every day, chilling, you know what I'm talking about? And then what made it even worse for me, though, is that the city, including Mayor Lightfoot and shit, was trying to not have the body cam footage, like, shown and shit. Like, I mean, to the degree of where right now, you know, basically I ain't gonna say they leaked the footage, but old girl let the footage out, and now they talking about trying to charge her with something for letting the fucking footage out. So you mean to tell me the police get to kick my shit in unlawfully and shit, right? Because it ain't even the shit they supposed to be at. Have a nigga basically restrained, butt ass naked and shit, humiliated and shit, and nothing happened to them, and I can't even tell nobody about the shit, or I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah,
Dog, this shit sound like some shit I just learned the other day about Haiti and shit. This is all the way off the subject, but about how Haiti led a revolt and shit and took their freedom and shit, but then basically got charged $21 billion to get to erase the fact that they took over freedom from their captors, though. So it's the same thing, though. So like
they equated to some shit that they had a bill long time ago that they didn't pay or some shit. Yeah. So they gonna fit them with the bill. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's some whole ass shit, though, right? I'm sorry, that was way off subject. Shit. I just had to mention that shit. Angry Man, dog, what you got to say about this shit, bro?
Man, that's some straight up third world bullshit.
Facts.
I mean, somebody need to be reprimanded for that, dog. Yeah. If not the cops that went in there, whoever planned that shit. Because how do you strategically
fucked up?
Get the wrong fucking house? That's like a fireman going to put water on a house that ain't on fire.
I mean, and got the wrong house on a nigga who on a tether.
Yeah, how do you not?
You are being electronically monitored. And they know exactly where the fuck you are.
And if I'm not mistaken, at the end of the interview, they said the nigga was there. So he was
because he was on house arrest.
Yeah,
he was there.
He was where he was supposed to be.
He was next door listening to this shit happening,
and he probably in jail too right now. And shit,
probably so.
Fucking around and shit.
Yeah, but he was where he was supposed to be, from what I understand. But my thing is that y'all, you know, as men, dude, I understand we got a job to do. We gonna go on this, even if it's the wrong house.
Yeah.
When I walked in that motherfucker, and I saw that she was just completely ass naked, that means she's not a threat to me. Can we cover her up while we do what we do? We'll figure out later that this is the wrong house, but at least cover the fucking lady up,
you know, man. She ain't got no weapon under them titties, nigga. She butt fucking naked, bro.
Those were her mass destruction.
Yeah, those were her weapons, but you know. But my thing is, man, that was that. To me, that's more than breaking. Okay, you went to the wrong house. Sometimes that happens. That happens more than what we hear.
Facts.
But to sit up there and do that to that lady, man, y'all, no, fuck that. And then if you watch the video, a lot of the cops was just fucking standing there.
Yeah.
Standing right in front of her, man. Cover her up, man. That's when the one guy came in and just grabbed the blanket and just covered her completely up. Because I know he in his head like, man, well, why are y'all just standing here? This is fucked up. Cover this lady up, man.
Right.
She in handcuffs.
Right.
She's naked, so she's not posing a threat. She don't have any weapons. But at least if we gonna tear this shit up, man, let's do it with some dignity. You
exactly, dog. They don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, like, I'm willing to bet, dog. You know what I'm saying? All right, I was gonna lie and say I hate making a racial situation up. I don't really hate that shit. I'll just be pointing that shit out. If that was a little white girl and shit, this shit would not have went down like that. They'd have made sure that she was fine. Like they'd have covered her shit up. Probably. I'm almost willing to say they wouldn't have even handcuffed her shit. Man, I could be wrong though. I could be wrong about that.
Fuck all that shit. These niggas got the wrong house. You know what I'm saying? You at the wrong fucking address. Like I understand the lady was naked and she was unarmed and all that shit, but you motherfuckers went into the wrong house, nigga. Like how the fuck you just make that dumbass mistake? That got to be the dumbest. Like these motherfuckers got to be fucking held accountable for these dumbass mistakes these niggas make, and they don't get shit. And then we get these motherfucking mayors and shit and all that shit. Little foot bitch. She trying to have it. She trying to have it. Like, why you trying to have it, bro?
That's a
like
thing. I got a problem with that.
Yeah, me too. Because if you fucked up, just say I fucked up. Like, that shit was some fucked up shit. And you say, here, lady. Because they fucked up.
Yeah.
So you just saying fuck them. I'm gonna scare her and not to saying nothing. I'm gonna scare the media not to fucking putting this shit out.
Yeah.
Man, that's some bullshit.
I low key, man. I ain't even gonna hold you up. I got a bigger problem with Mayor Lightfoot and her administration for trying to
cover that shit up. Talking about some you don't want this shit out.
Like police is police. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't. Unfortunately, because of where we come from and how things is and shit, I don't have a high expectation for a lot of police. Like when shit go wrong, I ain't saying I expect it, but like when I see it, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying. But then for Mayor Lightfoot and that administration to try to cover that shit up, and I understand where she coming from. I mean, when the shit happened, she wasn't in office, but after that though, like. This information needs to be available to the public. Like, why are you covering that shit up?
Man, it's just the arrogance of all them motherfuckers. They so arrogant from the fucking beat patrol cop to the motherfucking mayor, bro. They all fucking got this above down attitude, and they say, fuck it, I can get away with it, bitch. I'm gonna get away with it.
They must got something on her ass, though. They must have been like,
she
gotta cover this shit up.
And then they trying to book her ass.
This boils down to the chief, too.
Yeah.
I mean, who heard from him about this situation?
From all the way from the mayor, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because shit, at the end of the day, these are your employees, just as well as the mayor employees. But these are your fucking employees.
Facts.
And then I mean, at one point I started to feel some type of way about the cops that went in. Then I changed my mind because I'm like, okay, the cops that went in, they're just following the orders. You know, they didn't do all the detailed research. They just got to work and got the detail. Hey, look, we raiding this house. Okay.
Yeah,
but
saying I'm just gonna say the Germans that was running the motherfucking concentration camps was just follow orders too, nigga.
Yeah,
that don't make that shit right.
No, but see, that's what I said. I changed my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, that's completely different.
They was just following orders though, at least, and that's what they said.
That's completely different, dog.
They just follow orders. That's completely the same.
No, it's not. No,
they're just following orders.
No, those are completely different orders, man.
Still orders. Though.
Still orders.
Yeah, it is. This is an order.
Anyway, go ahead with what you were saying.
But what made me change my mind about it is when y'all got in there and didn't try to cover this lady up. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it was the wrong house or the right house.
Yeah.
If it was the right house, still. In the end, let's say she's fucking guilty or whatever you trying to raid her house for. Cover this motherfucker up, man.
Especially on the strength of it's all fucking dual cops.
Yeah, cover this motherfucker up, man. Had the decency to cover her up. You handcuffed her, because if it was me, cover this motherfucker up, sit down.
Sit her ass down, all right.
You handcuffed.
Yeah.
I already saw, I physically already saw you don't have anything on you. Plus you're handcuffed.
Right.
Sit down.
Sit your ass down.
Yeah.
Somebody sit with her and cover her ass
just
up.
have somebody stand there.
Yeah, whatever.
After you sit her down, cover her up,
Yeah.
and just to make sure she don't go crazy, just have somebody It was 9 of you motherfuckers.
I mean, cause don't get me wrong, shit. It's some women killers out here too and shit. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah, that's what
it could have been fucked up. Yeah. But once you then came in and detained her and shit, now that threat has been neutralized.
Right.
So what the fuck is what's the issue?
All you gotta do is sit her down and hey, officer, whoever, and stand right here, make sure she don't, or sit down next to her, make sure she don't do shit. And then she could have raised tail all she wanted. We in the wrong place. We in the wrong place. Okay, but you're detained. You're covered. Then we'll find out. And like he said, go back and take responsibility for that shit.
That's it. That's it.
We fucked up.
That's really all it is.
That's it.
Just take responsibility for that shit.
You know what? We're human. We made a mistake.
It's all the way fucked up. So not only did they go to the wrong crib, but then come to find out the warrant wasn't even properly issued and shit. And these niggas talking about, somebody downtown must have fucked. No, bitch, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even understand.
Because the dude on house arrest, he ain't went no motherfucking where, so why is they at his door anyway?
Yeah.
Somebody said, I think in the video, don't quote me on this, but somebody said something about they thought he had a gun or something.
Right. So this is a nigga, hold on. So this is a nigga who, on tether, obviously already being monitored. So somebody say this nigga got a gun and they sent the fucking SWAT team.
SWAT
Bitch,
team.
like, who is this nigga?
And he's on house arrest.
Yeah, who the fuck is this nigga?
And my thing, like you said, if you felt like you had to send the SWAT team for this nigga, you shouldn't have let him out.
Dog, you understand what I'm saying? This nigga got a gun, so you had to bring all these motherfucking tactical. You see them big ass guns?
Bro, let me tell you something. Police officers always say they job hard. It's a lot of them that do work. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not saying all police is fucked up, but a lot of motherfuckers fucked up. They make their jobs hard, bro. In certain situations, you making this shit hard, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I think they like fucking jarheads, man. You ever seen the movie Jarheads? They want a body.
Dog, speaking of jarheads, the nigga Bo said they had more cops raiding this lady's place than I had soldiers kicking indoors. We were trained to respect the dignity of innocent and guilty, dog. That's what I'm saying. So you talking about jarheads and shit. You talking about the same type of shit. Like the army ain't kicking niggas' doors like that, bro.
No, man. Come
like,
on, bro. Just they be wanting bodies, bro. They make their jobs harder than what it got to be, bro. Certain situations, because every time I have a fucking a run in with a cop, rip, he aggressive as fuck, bro. Like dog. I understand this is your job, cuz, but I ain't going nowhere because I ain't that nigga. So I'm just letting you know.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't.
Them motherfuckers come off aggressive.
Yeah, they do. A lot of them do. Hit me in the comment box, dog, if you got a comment about today's show, man. Again, like I said, I think the thing that bothered me most is just that the city's administration trying to cover that shit up, and they didn't want to release the body cam footage.
The arrogance, bro. Like, that shit is just crazy.
Like, what's so hard about this?
And that just pisses
Pay this
me
lady.
off. Yeah.
Fire a couple of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, you ain't even see. That's the thing. They ain't have to fucking do that. They making their job hard. Suspend these motherfuckers for their 2 weeks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Pay this lady.
And get on with your motherfucking business. Yeah. But you making your job harder because you trying to cover it up.
Yeah.
Like lies on top of lies on top of lies. That's a lot of fucking energy wasted. What the fuck?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this is doing nothing. This is not doing nothing to repair the relationship between police.
I say get them all. I say the ones who constructed the whole goddamn raid should get the harder hit because you fucked up. And
somebody lied. Somebody lied and said that, hey, we got a legit warrant. Somebody knew that they ain't had no fucking warrant.
But at the end of the day, like I said, I felt some type of way for those officers because, like I said, they just came to work and was told what their detail was. Yeah. But the problem I had with y'all is when y'all get in the house. And y'all just destroyed that woman's dignity like that.
Exactly.
You embarrassed that woman. Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? Y'all humiliated the shit out of her. You know what I mean? None of y'all officers took the initiative to actually cover this woman. That's my issue.
Yeah.
Y'all stood there and just stared at this woman. You know?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And now you just gotta fess up to that shit.
And then 2 years later, y'all ain't gave that lady shit.
Dog, they ain't gave this lady shit. She fighting this shit in court, and ain't nothing happened to none of these motherfuckers.
And they trying to book her ass for leaking the fucking footage, bro. Like, fuck out of here.
And I ain't really one. Like, I know the media has shit fucked up a lot of times and shit, but in a situation like this, they've been trying to put the footage out and shit, and just been getting blocked. Like, these niggas went to like emergency court to try to get that shit blocked. Like this,
like that shit instantly took me back to the 1800s.
God damn.
I mean, no, think about it, man. You got a full naked black woman in here pleading for her life in her case in a room full of white men.
Yeah.
And she can't do shit about it.
I mean, acting like she nothing though. That's just acting like she nothing. Criminal.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm starting to think that cop that was covered up could have been black because he had a mask on and he was all covered up. No,
so the only one with some compassion. And shit.
Yeah, like fuck that, man. Come on, man. I mean, I wouldn't give a fuck.
I wouldn't say that.
This nigga put a little ass jacket on her back.
On her
shoulder. Like,
I wouldn't give a fuck what color the woman was. Yeah. When I walked in there, I'm like, come on, dog. Y'all ain't gonna cover this motherfucker up, man. And he grabbed the blanket and he's the one that completely covered her up.
Completely covered her,
That's what made me think he probably was black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you couldn't really see him.
Right.
But my thing is, like, I wouldn't give. That's a woman, man. Come on, dog. Come on. Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that's the whole thing. Like, it's a fucking woman, bro.
Yeah. And then we all up in her shit anyway. Seriously. Come on now.
Dog. Then I'm gonna give you one more and shit. Then we go read some of the comments. So, like, after all that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like this going on for like 20 minutes and shit. They finally fucking realized, like, yeah, they got the wrong shit, right? So 2 things happened. The motherfucker who supposedly issued the warrant and shit, and the commanding officer and shit go out in the hallway and shit because he know he done fucked up. They get out there to have a conversation and they cut their fucking body cam off. Cause they know they on bullshit. So as soon as they come out there to try to figure out what the fuck happened, they cut that bitch off. Cause you know you done fucked up. But then I'm gonna take it even worse than that though. Dog, they didn't kick this motherfucking door in.
They tried to fix
this Chicago. You know what I'm saying? They done kicked the door in and now you can't close that bitch. So they in there trying to nigga rig the door so she can be in her house without a nigga coming in that bitch. Like, dog, they kicked that bitch off the hinges.
That's crazy.
So like now you done went in the wrong crib. Got this motherfucker out here looking all crazy and shit. Now she can't even be secure in her. She already ain't gonna feel secure because the police came in that bitch. But now you came and locked the fucking door in Chicago, nigga. If a motherfucker kick a door in 48205, nigga, and I can't lock this bitch, nigga, we in trouble. Everybody that come past that bitch getting shot. And see, and that shit, when they kicked it, they could have kicked in the wrong motherfucking door, dog.
Man, I'll be sitting in front of the door.
It could have been a nigga shooting at their ass and shit, and then what? I'm going to jail?
Yeah.
You done kicked in the wrong fucking door, and I get to kill your ass.
No, that happened, didn't it?
Yeah, that happened with old girl and shit, Breonna Taylor and shit. So, dog start busting at their ass because he ain't knowing shit. And then she fucked around and got killed. And they still ain't solved that shit. I mean, they solved it, but they still ain't, they ain't charged these, they ain't send these motherfuckers to jail. Man, so anyway,
niggas need to be held accountable. They don't give a fuck.
So anyway, dog, I saw this shit, and I wasn't even gonna talk about this shit, bro. I swear, I wasn't even gonna talk about it, but I felt like I had to and shit. This shit just, especially after I had just watched Higher Learning too. This definitely wasn't the move and shit. But I was like, dog, I don't know what to do with this shit, dog. I don't know what to do with this shit. And then when niggas be upset and say shit like fuck the police and niggas act like they don't understand, I don't see why. Yeah. I don't see how you don't understand.
Cause they fuck on us every time.
Yeah, and again, like you said, Edgar, man, just to put the human error issue into it. Then yeah, I mean it can happen. You can fuck around and the warrant ain't what it's supposed to be or whatever. You kick in the wrong door, all of that shit. But like at the end of the day, you gotta fix it. Like, you gotta fix that shit.
Yeah, at least try to.
At least try to. Nigga.
Not cover it up. That's what they fuck up that. You know what I'm saying?
They try to cover it up, but they ain't trying to cover her up.
Right. You already fucked up for not covering her up. You know what I'm saying? So motherfucker, just y'all should have just got here.
Yeah.
Pay this. Here you go. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And keep fucking pushing because you can't. You fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers, police officers don't be held accountable for the shit they do, bro. Yeah. They enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I really think so, bro. Like, and in this situation, like he said, them just police officers going to work. But at some point, you don't think you should cover this damn lady up? I don't give a fuck if you did come to work, bro. Simple shit, bro. You know what I mean? But this just the arrogance of them motherfuckers that don't care, bro. Like, I'm not saying every cop is arrogant, you know what I'm saying, and every cop is a bitch, but majority of them niggas is bitches, bro.
And look, and this kind of funny, but not funny, but. Like when the police busting that motherfucker and she like legitimately like she shook. So she's screaming, hollering and shit, dog. And the motherfucker like this, like I said, this ain't funny, but it is kind of funny. But she screaming shit, dog just like, all right, relax, calm down and shit, right? I finally understood from a woman's standpoint that when she yelling and a nigga tell her to calm down, I understand now. How infuriating that is, dog. Bro, I can't believe that this nigga was telling her to calm down after he done kicked the fucking door off her hinges and said that shit like you should be calm and shit. Bro, I finally understood.
She had to be screaming when they was banging the door with the fucking big ass battering ram. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, y'all, something. Hello, this is police. Hey, this is my house. Like, relax, I'm coming. And y'all fucking still ain't listening to this lady. Like, she talking on deaf ears.
That's good green hell. Any woman gonna be calm after you done kicked in the door.
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying.
Full of men.
That's what I'm saying.
That ass naked.
And the nigga was just literally saying that shit like, calm down. Like, nigga, are you serious?
Do you know what the hell was going through her head at that time?
Come on, calm down. What you gonna do? I'm panicking like a motherfucker.
Off rip, just from experience, a nigga think you gonna die. Mm-hmm. Even if you ain't did shit.
Mm-hmm. She probably thought she was about to get raped, beaten.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, you standing there ass naked.
Exactly.
With a room full of men.
Exactly. And everybody acting like you not there and shit. Like, seriously. That shit just... Come on, man. I'm just really curious, man. Would it have been the same if it was a white woman? I just really feel like it wouldn't have been.
No, they would have covered her up immediately.
Immediately. I really think so. Probably would have took her outside or some shit. Got her out the way type shit. I'm just saying. I could be wrong.
Put her in the car.
Right. No, for real. Like, I just really think that shit would have turned out differently and shit, dog. Let me see.
That motherfucker, bro.
Son of Liberty said, "What's wrong is that they have to admit that they wrong and hold their own accountable." So that's why that's never gonna happen.
That's why it's never gonna happen
because they never gonna do that shit. Kaya checked in. What up, though, Utah? She said, as a black woman in Utah who constantly gets stalked by white horny ass cops while I'm taking a lovely stroll in my neighborhood in the summertime in the sundress. Wow, I'm shook. These are facts and shit. Yeah. So black women already got a. Again, I don't want to I want to be over here like like we crying and shit. Because every time we make mention of something, it's like we crying. But black women already got it rough, bro. Like, so you already afraid of like a nigga kicking your door in. Now you gotta be afraid of the police. Like, so like who do you call? Like, you're supposed to be able to call the police, but shit, they kick it in your shit and don't give a fuck about you. So like, then what?
You scared to call the motherfucker.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Can't do shit. You can't, cause you can't go get weapons and shit and and all that shit. Cause they the police. They gonna shoot your ass up. So you know what I'm saying. If it's a regular motherfucker, you can light his ass up and let go. But if the police nigga, they gonna shoot your ass up. In that situation, you don't know what the fuck going on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying. So you letting off shots and shit. And you don't know that's the police. You think it's a motherfucker trying to get in your house, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying. Like, especially if you in a motherfucking situation where you ain't did shit.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what the fuck is going on here?
Dog, for real.
And that can happen to any human, bro.
Any human, yeah, for real. It's
just because of the arrogance of the cops. They don't give a fuck, dog.
Yeah,
they don't fuck if you white or black, bro. Yeah. They blue all day.
Yeah, those facts right there. I can't even disagree with that shit. Let me see. Classic Pothead said, "Fuck them pigs." Said they are arrogant because who they got to protect? Oh, who got them protecting them? Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to read that shit up. I mean, I'm trying to. All right, they are arrogant because. Oh yeah, all right. They are arrogant because of who they got protecting them. Chef, you right. All right. All right. Yeah, when I tried to read it regular, I can't read, bro. All right, Bo trying to come in. Dog, we're gonna bring Bo in real quick. If y'all got a comment, man, hit me in the comment box. Venus, you say you got to catch up with what's going on. We're talking about in Chicago PD busting into a lady crib. Handcuffed her and shit. She had no clothes on, and they didn't even cover her up. This happened 2 years ago. Now the footage got leaked and shit, and the city of Chicago was trying to cover that shit up. So we're just talking about reactions to that. We bring Bo in and shit real quick. See what he got to say about this shit, man. I don't even know, dog.
That shit crazy, man.
Yeah, that shit extra crazy, dog. Bo, what up, though?
What up, though?
You said you curious? If she was white, you curious?
I'm curious. Hold on, let me put you on so the people can hear you. All right, go ahead.
You said you curious? Like, if she was a white woman, would this shit have happened?
Yeah.
Like, for real? You curious?
I'm curious, dog.
Nigga, you know. We all know.
We all know, right?
Yeah.
We all know. Y'all be evil.
All right. So that's all he had to say. Dog, probably so, right?
Yeah.
I think probably so. This shit would have turned out completely different.
No problem, bro.
Yeah. I do want to say this though, and I could be wrong. I haven't had that many run-ins with the Detroit Police Department, but I do feel like it wouldn't happen here. Like, I'm not gonna say that it won't ever happen, but I just don't feel like that shit like that would happen here.
Like
it seems like our police been decent for the most part.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Like, I mean, a lot of these cops were, are black. You know what I'm saying? Like, the worst running I ever had was with a black cop.
You always say that.
It is, bro. Y'all, you motherfuckers complain about the it's just the arrogance of these motherfuckers, bro. Yeah. I told you they don't give a fuck about color, bro. They blue all day, bro. And once you get that badge, you know what I'm saying, and you blue all the way. You gonna ride for the team, and that's what you supposed to do. Yeah. And that's what that job consists of. Yeah. And so that's why they get fucking pat on the back for doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Or not getting a spank on the motherfucker. Because all that could have been is a spank on the wrist for them stupid motherfuckers until they made it all this shit. Now it's all in the media now. 2 years later, you should have paid that lady, got her out the way, and handle your business with the next dude, you know what I'm saying? Because they figure they can go in his house, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, he's a felon, you know what I'm saying? He in the crib. Yeah. So we don't really need no warrant for this shit, you know what I'm saying? So just fake some shit up, and I'm going to bang in this door.
And that's basically what they was doing.
Get this gun.
Just picked the wrong crib.
We're going to get 13 motherfuckers in here to get this gun, and they say he got in there. Like, come on, bro.
Anonymous tip.
In Chicago... Right. Chicago has a lot of other shit on the street need to be motherfucking taken care of instead of this motherfucker on probation in the crib with an ankle monitor being monitored.
Right.
And all this other shit going on. Right. Like, their priorities is fucked up. I really think their priorities is fucked up.
You ain't bullshitting because you got a hell of a motherfucking point. Okay, if he got a teller on, even if he got a gun, we know where the fuck.
You know where he at. That's it. You know where he at, dog.
You know
If he not in that motherfucker holding somebody hostage, bro, like we not. That's not that serious.
Yeah, we ain't moving till he move. What Louis say? When I move, you move.
Just like that.
Right. So who the fuck was this nigga? Nino Brown or some shit?
I don't give a fuck if he was.
I'm just saying, like, why did they send a whole motherfucker? This nigga is on tether.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you know where he at.
Like he said,
Wesley Snipes was in that bitch. They thought he was Blade.
How much other shit got went down in Chicago while y'all wasting all that man hours on that bullshit?
Come on, bro.
Y'all wasted all the man hours on that bullshit, and I'm sure something else was going on in Chicago.
Something else.
Hell yeah.
This is Chicago, man.
Yeah.
It's a real crime. You could have been out there fighting.
And then let's not even get into that though about how a dog on probation or whatever, and he on the tether and shit. Niggas be spending their whole life on probation for bullshit. And then be like, it was just one. This is way off the subject and shit, but I just want to bring this shit up. It was one dude who had just came home from prison and shit. He was on probation. I can't remember what state it was in, but when you come on probation, you got your tether. You can't be around other felons or niggas with guns and shit. So like, dog, this nigga had his old man crib. His old man was a CPL holder and shit. This nigga went back to jail for probation violation for being at his daddy house, nigga, because his old man owned a gun, bro. It's got to be
waste of time, bro.
Dog, and a nigga will have a long ass like rap sheet for that shit, but parole violations and shit, all that shit for going home.
Dog, that's
crazy.
That's how you know how the system is. The system is fucked up. It's for us, bro. And that's here. Put this in here.
Oh, right. Exactly right.
Shit.
Those brilliant bastards and shit available right now for only $20 for a signed copy. But that's exactly what that's about. Exactly what that's about.
The system is on autopilot.
It is.
It's not going to change.
For
you
sure.
made all these rules from back in the day to detain us.
Laws that
and it's still, you quick to say time change, but how time change and the law don't change.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that shit again.
Time changed, but the law don't change.
No, facts though.
I don't understand that. All these laws were made, to incarcerate us and enslave us in the beginning. No different than the goddamn national anthem. I mean,
yeah, the shit's still the same.
Everything is still the same. And I say that to say that song. Shit, they made that song when we were slaves.
Right, basically. Venus said she was black. Oh, no wonder. But if she was white, they would have covered her up and shit. I think we all agree with that shit. She said she been blocked from sharing everything. Sorry to hear that. Son of Liberty said, I can tell this is a serious problem just from how passionately you guys are talking about this. I guess I never really put myself in that situation. Dog, that's about some of the realest shit I ever heard right there. Because it's the truth. I think that even vice versa for us with things that happen and in white culture that we not familiar with. I think that a lot of times you look at it a certain way because you never had to deal with it. Yeah. So now you're talking about like two things, right? So you already know that when you driving, the police behind you scare the shit out of your shit. Yeah. Now you at the crib and don't know if these niggas go hit the wrong house. Like, you gotta constantly be thinking about that shit, bro. Like, I just wonder, and it probably sounds funny, but I just wonder what it feel like to have confidence in the police. Like, I wonder what that feel like. I wonder what that feel like to be confident.
You would never know, bro.
Damn, never?
Never.
Damn.
Never know, bro.
Damn.
That ain't me being optimistic. You will never know, bro.
Yeah.
Because these motherfuckers are arrogant as shit. Yeah. They ain't gonna say I was wrong. I can't say I'm wrong. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's gonna make my image look bad. Like,
hell yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you, stupid motherfuckers, bro?
Right, get in line.
Like, come on, get in line, bro. Like, seriously, bro. And that's how you just know the system is so fucked up.
Right.
To keep the knee in our necks, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's set up for that, and we know that, dog.
Yeah.
And we know that. This what got me all baffled, bro.
He's
like,
baffled.
We having these conversations. We know that, dog. But what can we do?
Yeah.
What can we do? It's like if shit is in your face.
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers saying no, it ain't. Y'all whining. Y'all crying too much. Just keep on live your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, motherfucker. We live our life in fear every day, bro. Every day, and it ain't just from the fucking cops either.
Right. Yeah. Hell no. Yeah, nigga. We about crazy, it's almost 11 o'clock though.
Yeah,
get out here.
It's just like what he said. Sons of Liberty said. I mean, that's all we've been trying to get you to do is look at shit from our perspective. We've been trying to get y'all to do that for years.
Yeah.
I mean, hundreds of years. Just trying to see what it's like, just to walk in our motherfucking shoes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, because I had a conversation with one of my white friends in school. It was during one of our moral dilemma courses. We were talking about this, something similar. And I told him, I'm like, yeah, a lot of blacks grew up not liking whites because a lot of us grew up with our grandparents.
Yeah.
Why we with our grandparents? 9 times out of 10 is something that y'all have something to do with. I said, and he was like, what do you mean? I said, I never met neither one of my grandparents. I said, how I know your grandparents didn't enslave my grandparents and kill their ass? I don't know.
Right though. Right though. It's just it's
no. I'm like, I don't know. I never met neither one of my grandfathers.
Yeah.
Never. And I'm like, I don't know, because my great grandmother was a slave and she never talked about my grandfather.
Yeah.
Would never say nothing to me about him. So I'm like, how I know y'all didn't have shit to do with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could have hung him, burned him, did whatever you did. The black folks. I said, y'all will never understand our anger and distrust because it never happened to you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess that's the bottom line and shit.
You'll never understand why we so pissed.
Yeah.
With authority, being the police, the military, whatever. You'll never understand why we are so pissed. Because shit, even with the military back in Vietnam, they were forced to go fight.
And then we get labeled the angry black man. Yes, we angry. Like, why wouldn't we be angry?
Right, for
like,
sure.
Put yourself in that shoes. Would you be mad?
Right, you should
what the fuck?
Corporate Cody checking in. What up, dog? Hey, dog, did you still want to come in? You got like 1 minute and shit. Coach said, not all police are assholes, but there are some, of course. For sure.
Yeah.
Son of Liberty said, hold on, where we at? He said, what's in that Coke bottle, Angry Red? He said, I understand that better than what I did, but not totally still. He said, Q, good topic. Go for a few minutes longer and shit. I think we got a couple minutes and shit, maybe. We'll go ahead and run through that. Venus said, yeah, that's crazy. See, this is what can torment some people. This is why you got to pray for God to keep a hedge of protection around you. Monk, you don't have to live in fear. Believe in God. I feel that, Venus. But like at the end of the day, though, there is still fear. I know you got faith in God.
Yes,
all that, but still.
If it was faith, I'm not gonna say I don't have faith, and I don't. But if it was faith in God in that situation, they would have covered her up and set her ass down.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. How do you keep the faith? How do you
keep the faith in all that shit just happening to you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand what you're saying.
She said, be pissed, but don't be afraid.
Okay.
Yeah. That nigga said, okay.
That's the same shit.
Son Liberty said, if I were black, I'd never pray to God again. Black folks have prayed forever. Dog, that's some real shit, right? That's some real shit, though.
Did you just say that, dude?
I mean, he said that shit, though.
Damn.
Hey, so look, real quick, dog. Let's speak on that shit, dog.
Did he
real quick, because we done went over a few minutes already, so fuck it. What you think about that shit, dog? What you think about that statement, bro?
Nah, I don't agree.
You don't agree with that?
Nah.
But I understand where you're coming from.
Definitely understand where you're coming from.
I mean, I know a lot of black people like that. Shit. Bo probably one of them. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Yeah. So you grew up in the church though.
Yeah.
So it's probably hard for you to say something like that and shit, right?
I mean, I did too though.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for you to say that shit.
No, it ain't.
It's not. Oh, so you agree?
I agree.
Yeah, there's some agreement to that shit.
Angry Man explain what it faded away. I couldn't read it.
You say, Angry Man, explain what I mean. This is a platform, huh?
I don't understand.
I don't know. But I mean, I know what he's saying. Now this was a son of Liberty who said that. I understand exactly what he's saying.
Yeah.
And I also understand that people, praying and having, faith in God. I understand both sides, but I can also be angry enough to question that shit sometimes. Like, and I know you gotta when you got good faith, you know what I'm saying. Then it's easier to return back to that. But I think we all been in a situation. I know, just speaking from personal experience, like when my sister passed away, when she passed away in her sleep, like I was mad at God. And I was like, what am I praying for all this shit for? And being all, practicing all this faith. when shit like this start happening and shit. Like I think that you had those moments where you gonna be angry, even angry at God. Yes, angry at God. Like I'm sorry for all you Bible thumpers who hate to hear that shit, but yes, I'm sure that if you've ever lived your life in any kind of sin, it's been some points where nigga you was mad as fuck at God.
And you want to question it.
And you want to question that shit. I mean, obviously your faith will bring you back. But there's been some moments where you're like, man, fuck this.
And my pops, man, he preached this shit. When is prayer gonna work? And that's his fucking line. Like, Dad, I don't want to hear that shit, Dad. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell him right off.
You understand where you coming from.
I gotta understand where you coming from. Like, I pray for all my sisters that passed away at a young age and shit. Say, none of that shit worked for me. You know what I'm saying? He like prayers like bring on the breathing machine. Like you might as well unplug that motherfucker. Like and then
no, I mean just because you pray for it don't mean you're gonna get it.
That don't mean you're gonna get it.
You know what I mean?
Faith without works is dead.
Yeah, that's
so I heard.
That's where your faith come in. Because a lot of people fail to realize from the time you get the slap on the ass, you start to die anyway.
Oh yeah, the countdown begins.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, that's why I agree with you. You know, sometimes you do get angry.
Be mad as fuck.
But that's why it's called faith.
I feel.
That's why it's called
definitely got to have moments of relapse though. If a nigga say that they ain't had them moments of relapse where you question that shit and just be angry as hell, then you enough bad shit ain't happened in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Sons of Liberty tripping.
Said I hope I didn't overstep, but I'm dumbfounded by how deep black folks feel about God and Jesus. And you guys never get anything in return. I ain't gonna say never.
Nah,
I ain't gonna say never. I can't say never.
No, I can't say
I
never.
disagree with you there.
But it's still a whole lot of shit. I mean, but you gotta look at it like this: to every faith, to whatever deity or higher being that people praise or worship or whatever. Like each individual had their own thing in different continents and different places on Earth and shit. But like everywhere, shit fucked up. So shit, everybody praying for something and still fucked up. So it's like you can't really look at it like that.
Nah, because it goes back to an old saying I used to agree with. Success is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So some people may think they're more blessed than others.
Yeah.
But a lot of people may think, just what they have. I got a healthy family.
Yeah.
I got some hard-headed ass kids. You know what I'm saying? I got a decent job. Okay, to some people that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right, yeah.
That's the pinnacle. This is what they pray for one day. This is what they believe. All I want is just a healthy family, give me a decent job, and I'm good. Yeah. Some people that's more fortunate than others, one day pray for that shit.
Right, for sure.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of athletes and rappers out here that pray for them goddamn contracts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can't say we didn't
said tell them angry man.
We ain't get shit in return. Yeah, I'm let it out.
They gonna let it out. Huh?
Yeah, I mean everybody's blessings come different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody believe in something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can think you're successful just by doing what you're doing. You can get $1 million tomorrow. I could still think.
Shout out to Spotify, whoever want to give us some.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I mean,
chef at your doorstep.
You're right.
But you know what I'm saying? That's a blessing for you. You know what I mean? One day you pray for that shit. Yeah. You may not know you prayed for it, but them days you sitting there talking to yourself, talking about, man, who you think you're talking to?
Right.
Bro, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be 100 right now, bro. I think religion is there to separate us even more than we already separated, bro. Like, I definitely believe in a higher power. I believe in all that. But I'm just saying, like, I think this shit is just separated. There's so many different congregations that say they this and say they that and say they this, and what's the difference? All that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to ask that question, like, what's the difference? Y'all reading the same damn Bible.
But see,
you know what I'm saying?
One of the differences is to grab people, that don't believe what you believe. But like you just said, it's kind of hard to understand what I'm getting ready to say, but I'm going to say it. It's just kind of like what you just said. It's kind of, different religions are made to grab different people off your own interpretation. You know what I mean? Just because I don't interpret it the way you interpret it, you don't interpret it the way I interpret it. But like you just said, at the end of the day,
there's one God. At the end of the day, it's only one.
Because it said in the Bible, I'm coming back for the church. He didn't say what religion he was coming back for.
Yeah, religion.
He said, I'm coming back for the
religion
church.
And spirituality is always going to be two different things.
Two different things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
so religion obviously is a divisive tool.
Yeah, I mean, because it has to be. Because we are all not alike.
All right, it's a way to classify
you know what
people.
I mean? So
I know God gave us weed. He gave us that. To relax.
What? Anyways, let me get back to these comments,
relax, you know what I'm saying?
Let me see. I got
Get that stress off our
Let me go back to these comments, dog.
I'm gonna give y'all some bullshit, so I'm gonna give y'all some shit to relieve yourself with.
Yeah.
Kaya said, "What can you do? You as Black America, you have to commit to going Zulu. Period. In this day, do the South African thing and commit to the liberation movement. And hold on, let me see. And stand committed to Black body count. Period. Death for death." Till you're alive and free Black America, dog.
Death for death.
See, that's that.
Her and bullshit get
See, that's where they you know, it's a different perspective, like from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely a different. Yeah, it's just different because obviously they deal with way more. So like for them, like I think they been gave up the turn the other cheek shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is what Coke said. He said turn the other cheek simply doesn't work for Black folks.
No.
So y'all agree with that shit?
We've been turning the other cheek for the longest. Shit.
Yeah,
what
sure.
the fuck else? What kind of else we can do? We turn the other cheek and get stomped on.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is the point?
What can you do? J. Cool said good points across the board, fellas. For sure, man. Son of Liberty said explain the difference between religion and spiritual. He was talking to Venus actually though, but like it's certainly a difference. I think religion is more of a classification. Like so I can be spiritually connected to a higher being and shit without being Baptist, Catholic, you know what I'm saying, whatever, like not no kind of what's the word, denomination of a religion. So I think religion is just a classification.
Because that's
my spiritual connection is my spiritual connection.
No, because I went to an interdenominational church my whole life.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't understand what that was, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, because you know, basically, we're no. I mean, I'm gonna say
just
something.
Believe in God.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something like, you know how we are pro-black or you're pro-black. You know what I mean? You all with, you know, family, religion. You know, you want the best for your people.
Facts.
That's no different than a Nazi.
Yeah.
That's a white supremacist.
So this nigga just gonna tell me
he wants the same thing.
This nigga just gonna tell me that
he got it.
This nigga
No,
just gonna wait a minute. This nigga gonna tell me that taking orders from the Nazi general and shit is completely different. But he gonna equate this to that.
Yeah,
that's still different.
What the fuck?
It's still different.
Crazy.
But because you got to think about it. Even though he's a white supremacist, you're pro-black, you both want the same thing. It's just you can't see past the ignorant public views.
Just like taking orders is still taking orders.
No, that's different.
Nigga, it's the same. No, anyway, I ain't fucking with you, dog.
That's different.
It's just crazy in all those situations though. Like, like I don't like the Catholics. I don't understand them, cause you got a motherfucking dude that's telling you, you know this and telling you that. And he fucking little boys in the back room, bro.
Yeah,
that shit is not. I don't think God had nothing to do with that, bro. I really don't, dude. Like I really don't, bro. Like I'm sorry. I'm gonna be totally honest. Like how in the fuck y'all still can
give him their personal salvation?
Oh my God! And they.
Okay, I'm sorry, dog.
Did you just say that?
Oh my God.
My bad.
Did he just say that?
Oh my God.
Come on, you know that shit was funny, though.
You ain't shit.
Very personal salvation.
That's crazy.
Don't say that no more.
That's crazy.
Hey, you know what? I'm sorry. I apologize because that's a real situation. And shit.
Definitely a real situation though.
But that shit is fucking nasty.
It's nasty,
fucking
bro.
Disgusting.
And then you fucking praise this dude, bro. Like, yeah, he's the best guy walking the earth. You know, he was the holiest dude on the planet, and he's fucking with little boys' holies, and that shit don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah. For sure. All right, look, man, we gonna get up out of here. We be talking about this shit forever. We're gonna start talking about religion and everything. Religion and politics is two things we definitely can't ever agree on and shit. I do know one thing we should agree on. Taking orders is fucking orders, nigga. whether you the Nazi or the CPD, nigga.
Bullshit is bullshit. Bullshit is
No,
bullshit.
that's different, bro.
It's,
Bullshit
nigga, orders is orders, nigga.
That's different. The only reason why I say it's different because those Nazi soldiers knew what they were doing. They when they came to work, they knew that they were gonna kill some motherfuckers. They already knew that. These guys didn't know what the fuck their assignment was when they got to work. They didn't get the memo. They didn't know shit about. They didn't research the warrant. They didn't do this. They came into the conference room like they do every morning, and then their superiors told them we got a raid at this such and such house. They didn't have no clue. Or maybe that was the wrong crib. But they were wrong because, like I said, they didn't cover the motherfucker up. Nazi motherfucking soldiers went to work knowing that they gonna kill some motherfuckers today. That's the difference.
And what Money's saying is that the arrogance of the police and shit is that they feel like they going to work every day to kill a nigga too.
Yes.
That's what I'm just saying.
Yes.
You can look at it that way.
I mean, you gotta have it in the back of your head. You might have to put one in somebody's ass, but that's not your intentions when you go to work.
Some of the motherfuckers it is.
But it's still a difference.
It's a bunch of stablers out there who angry as hell when they coming in. You feel me?
Come on, Venus.
Shout out to
keep helping me out, Venus.
Shout out to the SB people and shit. All right, we about to get up out of here, dog. Right. Shout out to Son of Liberty who won the lunch on the block today and shit, and decided to give it back. Donate it back to the program, so we appreciate that. Also, again, shout out to our podcast shout out today, which was Electric Elevation. So shout out to Electric Elevation. You can see the link to her Instagram in the comments. Also in the description, make sure you click that link to vote for us for podcast of the year. And hit that Patreon link if you want to donate some money and shit. If you don't want to do it on a monthly basis, then you can also send us a nice donation to E-Block Radio Podcast. You see the cash tag right there on the bottom of the screen. We take all donations and shit to keep us able to bring you this content that you enjoy. So let's get up out of here, dog. We'll go around the block one last time, man. Angry Man, what's your last sentiments for the people before we get up out of here?
Man, keep your fucking faith. I mean, it's hard. But shit, what is easy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep the faith, man.
For sure.
That's all I gotta say.
Money, what you say?
Man, I say I have faith. I have faith in me. I have faith in me pushing hard and getting this shit and grinding, bro. Like, I mean, I have faith in God, but in people, I have no faith, bro. You know what I'm saying? Only the people I surround myself with, bro. And in situations like this shit happens and shit, and we see it happen with our own eyeballs, and we can just say, we can talk about it and do shit about it, but we're not going to really do shit about it. Because, I mean, honestly, man, I deserve a little march through Chicago. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Let them niggas know for real. Because some shit need to happen, bro. Like so much shit get thrown under the rug. Breonna Taylor, all that shit is just crazy to me. Like, we seen this shit. Like, wrong is wrong, motherfucker. Like, how could you be so arrogant to a point with the fact that you don't think that is wrong, nigga? You just took this motherfucking life for no apparent reason. You think you supposed to get off of that? Not even lose your fucking job?
Right.
Like, come on, like, we know what's wrong, bro. Like, and the situation will never change because I just don't. I'm not gonna say it.
You just don't see that shit happening, though. I figured that, dog. Shit. On that note, dog, we gonna wrap it up. Again, let me go back to the other camera. Don't forget, man. Signed copies of Those Brilliant Bastards is available right now. You can hit me in the DM, man. Only $20. I send it anywhere in the U.S. free of charge, and you will get it before Christmas. So make sure you hit that up. And also shout out to Uncle Nearest, who are not our sponsors, but we do enjoy that shit. Yes, we do. All right, so look, man. On the way up out of here, dog, I just want to say this, bro. Like the situation with the police, just. I'm not going to say it keep getting worse and worse. I think that we just starting to see it more. But I think the most maddening situation or the most maddening part of this situation is that the city trying to cover that shit up. And they just not going to fess up to it. So what they did was fucked up. Somebody dropped the ball somewhere. They got this lady out here like with no dignity, you know what I'm saying? Like, so at some point they just gotta make up for that shit. And that's just as simple as that. Like, I understand people fuck up, like shit go wrong. Maybe they did want to bust in dude crib. Like, maybe they did have a reason to really bust in there and shit. And they fucked up. They picked the wrong crib. They did shit all illegally, and now they trying to cover it up. That shit just making it worse. So just come out and say that shit like, hey, we fucked up. Here go the body cam footage. Here you go, lady. This money is not going to repair your whole life, but it should at least help. And at least it shows some integrity from the police department and the fucking city administration. Especially with Mayor Lightfoot, who supposedly, like, you know, like I thought she fucked with us for real, but now she in the way right now, and she need to clear that up. Like, I know that city officials don't have to explain themselves to everybody, but like for her, she need to straighten this shit up.
Why not?
She need to straighten this shit up because
her name Lightfoot. So she treading real light right now.
Dog, yo, we up out here, dog. My man Shy said good show from the hospital. That's what's up, dog. For sure. Shout out to Shy from the Shy versus Everybody podcast, dog. Just had his baby girl yesterday. Shout out to Riley.
Yeah.
Just came into the earth yesterday, so congratulations to to nephew and shit. On that note, man, we about to be up out of here again. I want to thank everybody who checked us out on eblockradio.com, youtube.com. Make sure that you do hit that subscribe button. If you're listening on iHeartRadio or on iTunes or on Spotify, man, make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. And just keep those spins up, dog, 'cause we're doing pretty good. As always, man, shout out to Oakland, because y'all our biggest supporters, man.
Big up.
Shout out to Oakland and shit. And speaking of Oaktown, shout out to Too Short.
40 wide.
Speaking of Oaktown.
You feel me?
You good on Friday, or are we taking a whole day?
No, I'm good.
All right, so we'll be minus money and shit on Friday, but we will see y'all then. Until then, of course, you know what you gotta do, man. Arrive alive, dog.
Yeah.
Till the next time, you already know what it is. The Livest Cloud Radio Show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
straight from the E Block Radio, live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show, man. I got my man Angry Man holding it down.
Hey, shout out to them brackets, man. Keep your head up.
For sure, man. My man Monk Money in the building.
Yeah, dog. Celebrate life, born death, bro.
No doubt, man. Of course, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Peace out, y'all.
Holla at your loved one, folk. Red zone.
Shit. God damn.
Yeah.
Shit, God.
Yeah. Now you can get why I said.
Fuck that shit. I ain't in that bitch, man. Shit.
Perfect.
Wake your ass up. It's the Wake and Bake Show, live on eblockradio.com.